One of the victims I beat to death with my bare hands. I kept saying I didn't do it, but I did it. I was guilty. So I wound up getting 20 years to life. My judge could have gave me the whole max, but he didn't. And the reason why he didn't, he says he sees room for improvement. I was like, room for improvement? Where do you get that from? I looked at my lawyer, I said, is he crazy? And he says, no, man, you know, you might change, you never know. I was like, I doubt it. My name is Thomas Stephen Michael Porr Jr. I was incarcerated for 30 years. I come from two alcoholic parents. When they drank, it was like a lot of problems, but, you know, growing up, you figured that's part of the norm. He says, well, you know, F it. You know, they acting like that, I'm gonna act my way. And that's what I did. Picked up my first drink at 12, caught my first crime at 13, and it was just downhill from there. One night I came home and I hear screaming in the bedroom. My mother's boyfriend's got my brother tied to the bed and whacking him with a paddle. I stabbed him 17 times. He lived, he didn't die. I got put away until I was 18. I chose a street life and hung out with the wrong crowd because I liked the money, I liked the adrenaline of doing bad things and didn't care about the consequences whatsoever. I really had no emotions because I guess because all the drugs and alcohol that I was doing, it masked all that. So that's basically how I lived. In the beginning, you have all this time and, you know, you're not thinking about getting out. You know, you're thinking about surviving in there. I lost all them 20s, all them 30s, all them 40s. And I thought I was gonna lose all the 50s too. I thought I was actually gonna die in there. I thought I was never gonna come home. I came to a point where I'm in segregation, I'm in solitary confinement, I'm facing 5 years in the box, and I'm holding my head and I said, I can't do this shit no more, and that's when I changed. I wanted my freedom. I wanted to go home. But I didn't know how to get there. So I talked to somebody that, you know, spent all his life in prison, is never going home. And I told him, I said, listen, man, you know, nothing for nothing. I want to try these programs, man. I think I have a little daylight, you know. He said, you got my blessings. You got to worry about the rest of the crew. And some of them wasn't too thrilled about that. They wanted me to stay the same. They wanted their muscle, and I was their muscle. What, for a few bundles of dope? A couple of $100 in my account every week? No, it wasn't worth it. I want to go home. That's when I stopped drinking, I stopped drugging. I stopped smoking cigarettes at the time. I got back into the recovery program. I got back into self-help programs. I went to church. Don't know why. As soon as I opened up the door, I wanted to make sure the roof wasn't going to cave in on me. And that's where more things started changing with me. The compassion, the love, the understanding, being human again, trying to be human again. You know, when I came home, I brought some flowers. I went back to the scene of the crime. A couple of people that was there, they asked me, you know, why are you laying the flowers down? Nobody died here. I said, yeah, they died here 30 years ago. I didn't want to get into detail. I just said, some victims had passed away, got murdered here, and I felt I am responsible for that. And I laid down the flowers, and there was one lady, she started crying, and when she started crying, my eyes got moist. I said, I gotta go, and because I'm not used to that crying stuff yet. To love another human being that you really don't know, or show compassion to somebody that you really don't know, that's all new to me, and that's what saved me for spending the rest of my life in prison.